This book from the CIA is amazing. I highly recommend it. And I am making the marshmallow that has no egg white or albumin proteins, only gelatin stabilization. I always map out my recipes, and as I was comparing my scalings to the recipe, I realized that I had missed the liquid glucose syrup. This one recipe will cover many methods and concepts, so it's very helpful in learning how to do any kind of confection or meringue. Granulated gelatin, which in the US is a 250 bloom strength, is going into ice cold water. Each granule needs to be hydrated, so you have to be very careful with it. Into the pot always goes water first, and then the sucrose, and then I loosen all of the syrups, the honey, the glucose, and the invert sugar in the microwave for a couple of seconds. When cooking sugar, the object is to let it dissolve first and remove water, and then leave behind the desired content of sugar that you need for your specific recipe. And as you can see, I don't stir or slosh the liquid in the pot. I pull from the exterior in toward the center, and that usually keeps the mess down. You'll also notice whenever you use honey that you get more of a reaction because there are more impurities in the honey than there are in sucrose and glucose syrup. After I've taken the sugar mixture to 122 degrees Celsius, I'm going to pour it into the mixer bowl. This prevents carryover cooking, cools the sugar more quickly, and warms the bowl so that the marshmallow remains soft for the duration. Meanwhile, I confirm that the gelatin is fully hydrated so I don't get any granules left behind, and then I slowly melt it in the microwave at 5-second blast because I do not want to cook it. Marshmallows are a whipped, aerated confection. They're a high moisture candy. Gelatin works really well here because it yields a firm, elastic texture by trapping air while it's being whipped, which creates a really stable foam. So gelatin aerates, but it also forms a gel when it sets. And you want to deposit it into your frames while it's still warm, around 30 degrees Celsius. Any warmer than that and you will not be able to get it into your pan and/or spread it to a smooth consistency. I incorporated orange oil, tart cherries, and roasted pistachios because I wanted to make them pretty and tasty. After they're cut, I would like to dip them in some dark chocolate. I think that the sweetness of the marshmallow and the bitterness of the chocolate would be a nice complement. You have to allow gelatin to do what it does, and it takes a good 24 hours for that to happen. So I will be cutting these, dredging them, and presenting them tomorrow.